for joining me today. I have a really cool layout and I've done something that, in all honesty, I have not seen anyone else do. Yep, you got to stick around for the end for this. It looks so good. I'm wrapped with it. But first, a little bit of homework. So, I have a Cricut Explore Air 2 that I use. Those blades I just showed you cost me, usually on sale, $20 for 2 blades. What I have here in my hand is a little Amazon AU find, and it's 40 Cricut blades. It says on the front of the package, for Cricut machines compatible with Explore Air 2, Air, Maker and Expression. So I bought these blades, I chucked one in the machine, I cut out something really, really, really intricate, and then I cut out today's cut file as well, and they're awesome. Like, I cannot believe it. So for $14.99, I've got 40 blades. You do the maths with that. 2 blades for $20.25 or 40 blades for $15. I mean, doesn't take a genius to figure out we can buy more craft supplies as opposed to blades. Woohoo! So, I will put an Amazon AU link below. Yep, I can do that. No affiliations, no kickback to me, just something I found, okay? If you want to go for it, give it a go. I've tried it, used it, love it. I'll let you know down the track. I'll leave this blade in to see how many cuts I get out of it before it bluntens. Okay, what I'm showing you here is how clear the photos are in both black and white and colour that I print on my Epson printer. I have a 6-colour inkjet printer, and I bought the Amazon matte, I've got Amazon on the brain. Okay, it's Epson paper, and it's a matte paper, a photo paper, and it is so crisp. I love it. Another reason I love it is because my fluoro lights above don't create glare on the photo when I'm scrapping them. So much better. So I just wanted to show you that because I've had a few people, and I've been on a few different Facebook groups and so on, and people are saying, how do you print your photos? What printers do you use? Blah, blah, blah. So just let you know, I will write in the description what my printer is and what photo paper I use. And I can tell you I actually bought the Epson photo paper from Amazon. Amazon Australia, obviously, because I'm an Aussie. So I buy from the Aussie website. Oh, you think I'm going crazy, don't you? I'm really not. So I did that. Now, what you can also see is the cut file I've cut out. Now, I'm lining these. Old school scrapping. Normally, I would have my photo that I received from wherever I got it printed from, and I'm just showing you my really old Creative Memories cutter there. I used to always matte my photos with white or cream or black or whatever. I'm printing my photos with a white border now, and I'm getting my brain used to the fact that it doesn't need to be matted if I do that. So now what I'm going to show you here is another find from Amazon AU. These are essentially, they are exactly the same size Cricut cutting mats, sticky cutting mats. They don't have Cricut written on them, so they're a generic one. These were, I got 4 of them for, I think it was $12 $12, something like that. So that's the actual Cricut one versus that one. They're exactly the same size, same everything. So I thought I'd give it a red hot crack and see what it's like. It's standard grip. FYI, it's beyond standard. It definitely needs the old t-shirt trick on it before you put your cardstock onto it. Okay. And I have two problems. One, I forgot that this particular I've got this one lot of white cardstock and it has the worst core to it. Old time scrappers will know what I'm saying here. Oh, there's my working in tray. I was just clearing it out and starting again. So this particular paper has no structure to it, this cardstock. I don't even remember where I got it from, but somehow in my reorganizing all my cardstocks, I've got that mixed up with the good stuff. So when I try and peel it off the Cricut mat, it sticks to it and it like separates quite badly actually. It's terrible. If I knew what the cardstock was, I would tell you so you never buy it for this purpose because it's really, really hard. Now, what I was doing here, I end up not even going down this path, but I decided I cut out the nightmare of me trying to get this off, by the way. And I snapped the mat. Now that's some genuine feedback. The generic ones that I've just shown you that I got from Amazon, they are not as flexible as so you can see here, I actually broke the bottom off it because I went to bend it to try and use the mat to bend instead of the cardstock. And whilst that worked, I bent it a bit too far, a bit too quick. So I have never ever broken a Cricut one. This one I did. So jury's out. I'll get back to you as to whether the next one is just as bad or whatever. But I'm not throwing it out. I'm going to use it I'm just backing a cut file, by the way. I don't make you watch it all. I do actually skip over this in a minute. But for those of you who have never backed a cut file, this is how I do it. So, or an intricate one like this anyway. So what am I scrapbooking today? I am scrapping a couple of photos. My kids and I, we love ice cream. Okay, we love going to an ice cream shop, not one of your big chains. We've got this quaint little ice creamery down, if you live around here, it's at Beachmere. And if you live near me and you're in Queensland, it's at Beachmere. And it is the cutest little ice cream shop. And we like to go there and support local business. And we pick up our ice cream and then we duck down the street a little bit and we go to the beach and we sit and eat our ice creams and take in the water and relax. And this is what we were doing on this Sunday afternoon. So I end up getting this cut file. Who is it from? I still don't know. I can't remember. I think it's a Copa cut file. I think. Confessions of a Paper Addict. I will have to look at that. I tried looking. I need to, when I buy cut files, I need to save them under Copa cut files or wherever I've bought them from. So, the other thing I was going to mention, see my brown Teflon mat that's underneath on top of my pink mat? They are on sale this week on Craft Online. If you guys are any of my Aussie peeps and you want to get yourself some, they come in a 3-pack and this week they're only like $4.99. No kickback, just a bargain. I actually bought myself some more because I use my I used my cutting blade on it and guess what I did? Yeah, I cut straight through it. So, but I really like having that mat because it's flexible. I can just roll it up and stick it back on the shelf next to me, and I can pull it out easily. It's not big and cumbersome. I mean, it's not like, look, it's not a glass cutting mat, but I don't want something that's permanent on my desk like glass. You need to sort of have that set up pretty good. So, fast forward, Karen. Okay, sorry, I have a dry throat, if you can hear my ice in my drink. All right, this product, I bought this from Crazy Craft Obsession, and it is called, it's a Stickles glitter gel. This one is Nebula, and I've never used this before, but I wanted all the stars, I wanted all the sparkle, and I put it on there and I thought, this is going to look so cool, this is going to look awesome, I'm loving this. Now, I ran into a bit of a hiccup. I don't know if it's because I'm in Queensland, I don't know. Wasn't even humid yesterday when I did this. But it didn't dry real quick. Not a fan of that. It didn't, for something that I essentially am scraping onto my page so I can keep going, like a mixed media. If you use any sort of mixed media, you want to be able to use it and then sort of continue on with your page. Well, guess what? It cleans up easily, but I skipped out the drying process, and even here, it's still not fully dry. It is now. It dried overnight and it's dry. It's completely dry. But I struggle with that because I hate using some form of mixed media that stays wet, that is meant to be an underneath layer on your project. Anyway, that's my feedback on it. I love the glitter. I love the stars. I love all the shine. Just wasn't a fan of that. So next time I use it, I will plan it a little bit better. And this is why, because it was still sticky, I couldn't flip it over. So I ended up using my art glitter glue to adhere this to my background to the backing cardstock. Okay, and I'm using the bottom of my glue to push that down so I didn't get glitter all over my fingers. But yeah, so you probably notice when I lift up the corners there, this is what I do when I cut things out on my Cricut. I keep the outside edge clear so I can use it to back my pages like this without wasting a whole brand new 2x2, 12 by 12. Okay, what is the wood that I'm using? It is, the paper that I'm using is American Crafts. It's called The Color of Memories. I have cut out as you know, my Sunday, I cut it out on some really dodgy white cardstock. Next time I would have chosen maybe an American Crafts or something like that. Something with a bit of a stronger core to it. Yes, now this is hanging over the edge a little bit because I wanted it to. Okay, this is me trying not to get the glitter on my hands if it's not dry somewhere. So I just use my roller. Works a treat. Okay. So, ice cream. Okay, what else can I tell you? Okay, so Stickles. I've told you that. I end up using the colour palette that I've used for this. I've actually used the Jen Hadfield Peaceful Heart collection. I only have the 6x8 paper pad and the matching stickers. That's all I have, and that's what I used. So now, this is the good bit. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks so good. I don't make you watch the whole process, but what I did is I actually got a sheet of acetate and I popped it in my Cricut and cut out the Sunday again because I wanted it not to look so paper. I wanted it to look like it was a glass. You know when you get those Sunday glasses? And I've literally put all the acetate pieces over the top, so when you look at it and the light catches it, you can see it's a parfait glass. It looks so cool. I love it. So I've not seen someone do that before. So if someone has, kudos, man. It looks amazing. So see there, see how cool that looks? It's awesome. Oh, and I did stick it on top of the cherry as well, just to make it nice and shiny, because, you know, cherries should be shiny. So that's just a piece of acetate that you can get from most craft stores. That's what I did with that. So these are the Jen Hadfield. So now I'm just building up my photo section. I already had this in the back of my head. So, yeah. All I did was used my edge distressor and just distress the edges a tiny little bit. The reason that's slightly off screen is because I hate all the bits dropping back, because the glitter wasn't dry properly. Didn't want all those bits to fall on it. So I just created a 3-sheet mat underneath, and I ripped my paper there. Did you see that? Was not happy with myself, but that's okay. This is where I sort of struggled a little bit, but the reason I struggled is because originally I was going to put the photos on an angle. Anybody that knows me, I have OCD, and if I make it crooked, it's meant to be crooked. But because these 3 bits of cardstock paper that I put underneath, because they were all matchy-matchy, I couldn't put the photos crooked. I just couldn't do it. So, if you're with me, if you know, right? So, I ended up doing that, and then I mounted these guys. Once I put them down, that's when I realised there was, under the photo of my daughter holding up the biggest ice cream sandwich I've ever seen. It was huge. She was like, she didn't even eat dinner that night. She's like, nah, can't eat anything else. So just whacked a bit of craft foam under there, and I'm just putting some glue on it. Because it's on top of that mixed media, I thought I'll stick that on there. Around the edge, I used my Distress Inks, and I used the colour Gathered Twigs. So that worked a treat. And my cherry, I took a little piece out of a Kmart paper stack called Marble. Don't even know if you can still get it. But, you know, I didn't want a red cherry. I wanted a sort of different coloured cherry. Okay, right now, I'm looking for a piece of twine, and you should see what I did. You know how I'm like the queen of organisation with trays and boxes? Well, apparently my ribbon and twine box needs some serious attention, because I pulled it down and it landed and it rolled everywhere. Ribbons rolled for miles. It's a mess. It's a nightmare. So guess what? I have to fix that up. But I needed to get this twine. Now this is a sticker. Feel my pain here, people. It's a sticker, and the ribbon was sticking to the sticker, and I couldn't get it through the hole because the hole was too small, and I didn't, it was annoying, but I did it because I wanted the tag, because I wanted what it said. Oh, jeez. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's a scrapbook page. I'm not saving the world. Am I right? So I ended up getting it through there. There we go. Look at that. It was really hard to get through there. I actually wanted, this is not the ribbon I wanted. The gold works because there's gold on there, but that's not what I was actually wanting. I wanted the plain twine that I have, but I couldn't get it out. Now this is different for me because I don't normally just stick and plonk stickers to create clusters like this. That's just not me normally. But I knew on this one I wanted to keep it simple and make it all about the Sunday. But I wanted a little bit of embellishing on there. So now this is where I realise I need to get my layers to all be the same height. So I whack that behind some foam dots. I get those ones from Uniquely Creative. They're dirt cheap through them, and they stick. Woo! Do they stick? They're good. So, what else? What else do I do? Everything else. So I've told you everything I've used. And I have sped this up 2 times. I was frazzling around and flailing. Actually, I'd worked on this all day, and I had my daughter standing behind me, and she needed to be taken to work, and my middle child, and I had to take her to work, and she's like, "Mum, we gotta go, and I'm so nearly finished. I'm not pressing stop on this record. I'm just, let me just back away for a second. She got to work on time. It was all good. You know, let me know if you got teenage kids that you get to and from work, and, you know, you feel like mum's taxi sometimes. Between going to gymnastics, doing school runs, and doing work runs, yep, definitely mum's taxi. I've hit that mum's taxi phase of life. That's okay. I'm not complaining because I have my babies, and that's all that matters. My family is everything to me. They are absolutely my world. Okay. I know I'm putting this on backwards, but this is, and I know I'm not using something to get these on there straight, but I'm looking through my video and onto my TV, and yeah. I was having a laugh. I was having a laugh with someone while I was doing this, and I sort of thought, maybe this is how surgeons do it. You know, when they look at the screen and they can see what they're doing. This is not surgery. This is not heart surgery by any stretch of the imagination. But it was pretty funny. I had a laugh about it. Now, the reason this is in such slow motion is because I did close-ups at the end of this, and I wanted to show you in real time. This is actually how long it takes to get my wording on here. I don't know why I thought I would do that slowly for you, but I did. So, my kids are on school holidays at the moment. So today we are going and having a cousin's day. We're going to go and play with cousins and see my mum and dad, and yeah, should be a good day. And it's nice and sunny, but it's cool for Queensland. Very happy about that. And what else can I tell you? I will be back. Tomorrow's video will go up a little bit later than today's video did. And what I usually I post first thing in the morning, but because I'm going to spend family day, I am going to post a little bit later tomorrow. Forgive me for that. But so I'm nearly done, and then I do the close-ups for you. So if you've enjoyed this and you've stuck around to the end to see the final product of my super cute faux glass sundae, I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you bring to my page, to my channel. I appreciate every single subscriber, and I think we're up to like 200 and I think we've got 200 and something. 200 and let me have a quick look while I'm doing this. Make it quicker. 225 subscribers now. So to all 225 of you, thank you for letting me come into your home every day with my crazy little Aussie craziness. Check out that glass. Oh my God, it's so cute. Okay, so thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for dropping by. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I load my video up. And I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. This is honestly making me the happiest person on the planet, sharing my creative endeavors. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll chat to you tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.